Welcome to the Microsoft Tips Showcase, where we provide quick single-topic videos on how to do something within a Microsoft 365 related tool, such as SharePoint, Dynamics, Office, etc. These tips are brought to you by SV MacPack, a certified veteran-owned and HubZone consulting firm supporting primarily the U.S. federal government. In support of our customers' need to maximize the value of the tools they currently invest in, we started creating video tips. We hope these videos help you as well. This video is part of a series of videos introducing you to Microsoft 365 as if this is the first time you're seeing any of it. We'll move quickly to keep the videos short. We started with episode 15 and now we're on to episode 19, the typical Office products. So let's go ahead and get started on that. We'll go back to the main landing page for Office 365. When you show up here, you have your apps visible to you right here across the top. You also have them in the app launcher. The typical Office products are here. This training or this tip is around the typical Word, Excel, PowerPoint type files or type tools. And then one other thing I'm going to show you kind of a quick way is right here. If you wanted to get a new document created and you click down, you could quickly create something. So let's go ahead and first just go into Word this way by clicking on Word. So there's a lot of activity in here, and this is, if you haven't had the chance to go through training, go through a lot of little training because you can try something out right after you train on it and then get your colleagues to start using it, and then you come back. Sometimes when you learn too much at one time, you don't really retain it all. But here's some quick things. I'm not going to actually teach us on Word in particular, but let's go ahead and just open up a document. So you'll notice, first off, I'm not in Microsoft Word, the application. I'm on an online version, so Word Online. This is all still within Office 365. So here we can just type in a particular document. This is a project plan, let's say. Not doing anything fancy. I just want to show you a couple of basic things in here when you're in Word Online or any of the tools I'll show you. But first off, here you can go back to your own Office 365 main site. Right here is the document library that it'll be in. So this is the library we're storing it in. Over here is the file name. So it initially just starts with document. So we can just call this one project plan. And the minute you hit away, it's saved. If you watch and you'll notice when I start typing, I'm just typing up on top on that sweep bar, it's saying saving by the title name project plan. And when I'm done typing, and it sees that there's nothing left to do, Word will sit there and say that it's saved. There you go. So now it says it's saved. You no longer have to save. It's saving in real time, and it's always got your back on making sure it's good to go. So let's go ahead and so when you're done with that, you can go back anywhere you want, and you'll notice this is always similar across all the apps, the sweep bar, but because it opened in a new tab, I'm just going to go ahead and close that tab for a second. And really quickly, I'm going to refresh the screen and we'll get started. But I wanted to show you now under the documents, there's our project plan in this in my OneDrive, and OneDrive will be explained later. But it just saved it that fast, and it's now you can find it again because it's recent. Same thing with Excel. If you went into Excel, you'll see the same pattern here. We're creating a personal budget, let's say. There's my monthly income apparently, $37.50. That's the standard. Let's just come up here and call this Neil's budget. And I'm not going to do much with it. This is a cool little template, but I'm not trying to teach on templates here. I'm just going to go ahead and close this again because we're doing a quick tour. I'll hit refresh again up here. And so what you see is the things we've been working on all showing up. And a lot of them are stored in OneDrive. That's why you say see more in OneDrive there. So let's go ahead and go back up here to PowerPoint. I'm just showing you what it looks like when we get in there and start seeing something. So these are all being done on the Office web apps, the PowerPoint Online. You don't have to have the app to be able to work on the tool or to work on slide decks, for example. Neil's show. Let's put something in here. Training on PowerPoint. You'll notice it's already saved. I'm going to change this title to, can't see it there, Neil's show. Like that. It's instantly saved. we have all the normal tools you would think of. There are some functionalities that are only available in PowerPoint, the application, the desktop application, but you can do a lot of stuff right here in PowerPoint Online. Let me go ahead again. I'm going to close this tab, which just take us right back to the main tab we've been using. I'll click refresh, and you'll see there's Neil's show. A lot of activity in there. That's how you get through the primary Office tools that you've been using. And one last thing I wanted to show, if this is your landing page all the time, I often come in and need to do something, so maybe I come in and I'm creating another Word document. I can rapidly create this, so project requirements. It's automatically saved there. Project requirements. Clearly, I can type a lot more text just to have it going, but you see it's the same activity as you would see on desktop Word if you're not used to using this on Word Online. It's really handy. If you need to ever edit more, you can just click here, Edit in Word. So let me go ahead and edit in Word for you. So you see the message in the background. It's saying that they're editing in Word. It's pulling it up. Takes a second here. Let me go back just really quick to that other page so you see it. It throws you a message saying that it's already bumped it over there. You can do editing in both places, and Microsoft 365 through Word will keep track of changes in both and try to keep them in line. This little guy is having some challenges, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him. The point is you can edit in Word. I'm not trying to teach Word here. Let's go ahead and say resume editing. And I'm going to close this tab, take us back to the main landing page for Office 365 for each of us. That was a quick introduction just of the main apps. You have these right there available to you. If you want to create apps rapidly or files rapidly, they're right here. And then the last one is always across the suite bar, you'll find all your apps, including your Word app, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. Let me go ahead and close that there. That concludes this lesson. I hope you found this tip useful as you continue to use Microsoft 365 related products in support of your day-to-day job. Please provide me with feedback in the comments. Let me know how I can make these tips more relevant and useful to you, including suggesting tips you think we should create. Finally, if you found this review helpful, please share it with others on one of the social media platforms or just give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for other tips.